In its continued efforts to reach out to the needy, the Gift of the Givers Foundation donated 500 iftar packs to vulnerable fasting Muslims in the Muslim-dominated Mangochi district. The recipients are Muslims living in critical poor conditions. 40% of Malawians live below the poverty line, and 1 in 5 people live in ultra-poverty, unable to afford basic minimum food requirements. The Gift of the Givers Foundation Malawi Chapter Chairman Mr. Abdul Ghaffar Jakura traveled with the distribution team to see for himself the extent of the poverty among Muslim communities in the rural areas. Mr. Jakura was accompanied by his grandchildren who felt obliged to assist the needy during the holy month of Ramadan. The grandchildren took turns in distributing the iftar packs. Almsgiving is one of the pillars of Islam, and during the holy month of Ramadan, it becomes more important to give to the needy.
We are here on behalf of the Gift of the Givers Foundation, distributing iftar packs to the district's Muslims who are fasting in the month of Ramadan, especially in this period of Laylatul Qadr.
Fasting is intended to help teach Muslims self-discipline, self-restraint, and generosity. For Muslims who are well-to-do, fasting reminds them of the suffering of the poor who may rarely get to have a good meal. However, for those Muslims living in ultra-poverty, hunger and thirst can be a way of life all day, every day, and their suffering cannot be ignored.
Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all us Muslims around the world and in Malawi to make the last 10 days of Ramadan prosperous and easy for all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all.
A lot of rural areas in Malawi are hit by perennial hunger as a result of high cost of farm inputs as well as high cost of food items. During the fasting month of Ramadan, it becomes agonizing to see Muslims who have no food to eat, let alone food to break their fast. The Gift of the Givers team had arranged the iftar packs to be given to mosques where hundreds of fasting Muslims came to break their fast. Charity in Islam is more than merely giving money, food, and clothing to the needy, but it is also an act of worship. These iftar packs contained 10 kg rice, 10 kg soya porridge, 5 kg sugar, 1 kg salt, and biscuits. These iftar packs were designed for fasting Muslims to use when breaking their fast in the evening. The Gift of the Givers Foundation is dedicated to alleviating the suffering among the less privileged and make a positive impact on their daily living.